What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gang, here I am as promised to bring you part 2 of my Carvana shopping experience. And this is okay, so I am post 7-day money back guarantee, and I made the decision to keep the car. I'm going to give you my reasons for doing so and go over a couple other things that I did not mention in my first Carvana shopping experience video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching as always. We'll be right back with it. Namaste.
Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Where is your heart? Who tore it apart? Why would you go? I'm telling you no. Different distances causing empty.
Like I said, I did forget to mention a couple of things in my part 1 of my Carvana shopping experience. One of the main things that kept me engaged in the Carvana shopping experience was the no hassle. And what I didn't mention was the warranty. Many car lots that have used cars sell them as is. It is virtually impossible, as far as my shopping experience, to get a used car with a warranty. There are a couple of big name, reputable dealerships who would want me to have $4,000 to $5,000 down and a cosigner to be able to get that car, probably with high mileage and a warranty. Speaking of the mileage, that was another concern in my first video. If you watched that one, it says that there was something that could be a potential deal breaker. If you haven't watched the first video, I suggest you go and watch that. One of the things that I mentioned was there was a mileage discrepancy on the Carfax report. And unfortunately, I did not look at the Carfax report until they delivered it in the car. They are stating that the Carfax report should have been online. My mother said the same thing. So maybe that was human error, and I do apologize for that. Again, I do not have a thorough idea of all the things that compensate purchasing a new car. But one thing we know for sure, if you know me, that I've had some very awful experiences trying to purchase a new car, a used car. And even the time where I was fortunate enough to get a new car off the showroom floor, Hyundai Elantra, still had to replace a couple of transmissions and a couple of engines. If there is anything that I coined to having difficulty with, it is purchasing a vehicle. It causes me great stressors. But Carvana was all online, no hassling, lower prices, lower mileage. One thing that I started to say was I was very worried about the mismatching mileage. I contacted Carvana. Unfortunately, I have to be honest, they did not get back to me. She said that they would get back to me on that issue. They did not. Luckily, I was able to do my own investigating. I took the car to be checked here where I live, and they told me that it's virtually impossible to tamper the mileage and the odometer with the newer cars. However, it wasn't completely impossible. So what he suggested that I do was contact the dealership who made the mileage quote on that Carfax, which is what I did. And the dealership told me that the gentleman who inspected the car has made a mistake with writing and documenting the mileage before. So between that and getting the stamp of approval from my own mechanic, my own place where I took the car, they told me that the car was great. The car has been riding great. I love my car. One of the things I said to my coworkers was, when you have an old car and then for whatever reasons you have to get a rental car and you're like loving all the luxuries in the rental car, and then you drop that car off and you have to go back to your car. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I feel like I'm in my rental car and I don't have to take it back. I am so proud of myself for holding out and being patient. Now, Carvana would have taken, I think, 600 down for the car that I got. My coworker went right behind me and got a car from them, which we got to talk to Carvana about that referral fee. Um, and she put no money down. The reason why I chose to put the 2,000 down was because I wanted my car note to be less, and ultimately it was just to help me, and it was a blessing to be able to do that and not hinder any of my other bills, and I have to worry about getting behind on anything. It just all worked. The only thing negative that I can say about Carvana is one, they did not call me to get back to me about the mileage. Two, they said that someone would call on my seventh day to make sure I was satisfied with my purchase. That did not happen. And three, upon delivery, there was no perks, no extras in the car. I watched videos where people got gift cards. I watched videos where people got swag bags. I watched videos where people just had a nice welcome bag in the car. I said something about that. The delivery guy said to watch my email in a couple of days. I would get something. He asked me where is my favorite place to eat. No one has gotten back to me about that. And the person that I am, yes, I'm going to reach out to Carvana and let them know all the things that I just mentioned here. But that didn't change how I felt about them because I've already completed and posted my review on their site. But you're going to give me what's owed to me because you gave it to other people, and I don't play that picking favorites. Overall, I would say the Carvana experience was amazing, well worth it. In addition to the um, warranty that they offer, I also took out an additional year warranty. My goal is to have this car for 2 years and then trade it in for my Kia Telluride. And after the exciting news and offer that I got last week, it might not even take 2 years. But I feel so great having that peace of mind that I did that extra warranty. Another thing I did was the gap insurance. Gap insurance is like an extra $22 a month, I believe. But what happens with that is, say that the car gets totaled, unfortunately, and because of my horrible interest rate, because of my bad credit, it still shows a differential between what the car was totaled out for and what I still owe on the loan. The gap insurance would cover that to where I would owe zero and I would be able to walk away ahead. I'm very excited. I don't know if Carvana has the Kia Tellurides. We'll look into that when it's time. But again, my next experience, I'm totally happy with going through Carvana again. But I'm going to go to that ven- vending machine to get my Telluride because I just want to see what that experience is about. So if you have any additional questions, you're more than welcome to comment or email me, whatever the case may be. I tell everybody that I'm like the each one teach one person. If I get some good information, I share it. If I get some bad information and I want to warn people, I share it. I'm a teacher by nature, currently a teacher by trade, and that's just what I like to do. Carvana, I recommend it. I strongly recommend it. Had I not called the one time I did, which was a blessing for me, I would have literally been all online. Nothing you had to do except for sign your registration when the car got delivered to you or if you pick it up. That's my second video for my Carvana shopping experience. I will be emailing them for my extra perks, and maybe I'll drop a comment on this video to let you guys know they came through with that. I have no doubt that when I actually get through to someone, they'll make it right. Because again, I'm a customer, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Namaste.
Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Where is your heart? Who tore it apart? Where would you go? I'm telling you no. Different distances causing emptiness.